Welcome back, everybody. We're back today to look some more at Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, last episode, I went ahead and updated to 6.0. We got a bunch of changes, and I took off for the Akua moon. I no longer have any purpose really to stay on Akua. I've cleared all resource deposits. All it is the meteorites coming down. I've also gone ahead and cleared all but 3 deposits from the moon this week in my off-screen time, and I'm only missing 1 Sathium deposit. For some reason, I just can't seem to find it. But we are here again at the drone base. Now, I have found a new area to the drone base. We're going to go down and scout it out. I also want to get myself a core to take with me after I get everything cleared out. But going upstairs again, because I've been looking all over the place for the core, could not find it. But going upstairs, there is an opening that conveniently has an arrow, a little misshapen now because I damaged the block a bit, but the arrow says down, and it is a long way down. But it leads to a completely underground section that is really interesting. I didn't pick up anything yet. I just went ahead and cleared out the doors and looked around. And fortunately, I didn't have to worry about the place having power because there are a lot of these sentry guns everywhere, and I would have been getting shot like crazy down here. Well, if I look at that, there's 2 in this room alone. Alright, come on. So we're going to go in here. And yeah, I mean, look at all the stuff in here. If I was actually going to have a place to keep as a permanent base, this would probably be it. This, I mean, looks fantastic, and I mean, has a ton of goods. And you can see I'm getting some of these boosts for my armor, which coincidentally I found some heavy armor at the large residential complex that I came across last week and cleared out. And I've already loaded it up with EVA boost, multi-boost, mobility boost, and armor boost, which is helping out. The main thing was I was getting a lot of problems with it being cold, especially when I was harvesting out the residential complex. I was constantly cold, and it was making it really difficult to clear everything out. So I ended up going back and putting on the insulation boost so that I can handle the lower temperature. Now, right now, even without power, I've got a comfortable 25 degrees Celsius going on right here. But it was at points getting down to like minus 60 degrees Celsius as I was working on disassembling the entire residential complex. And even when I was in like the hover vessel mining the resource deposits, it was getting extremely cold. So I went ahead and put those boosts on it so I can make sure I've got everything covered, and it's made it a lot easier to deal with. And let's see, I got a bunch of gold on that one. That's interesting. All right, what else we got here? There's so many things in here. Radiation boost and EVA boost. I'm actually probably gonna have to make another armor locker, or at least put some kind of storage container in my armor locker that I have right now, because I'm about to be out of room in there. And is there anything else I can get? Got a tank. Always can use more oxygen. Oh, got a tank here too. Oh, water. I guess I can make use of that. This is a very interesting design for this location. It's all underground. I mean, there's tons of supplies down here. If this was not on the moon, if this was like actually on Akua, I probably would be like, yeah, I'm moving everything to this to be my base, and this is just going to be my base on the planet, as opposed to the large residential complex, because this has so much more stuff to it. And this looks to be the commissary break room area. Well, I can't even sit down because I'm the wrong faction. That's like, oh, it's the wrong faction. I can't sit here. That seems a little off. And oh, there is some spoiled food anyway. That's weird. Yeah, some of this stuff's spoiled. I got spoiled food, but I don't have spoiled, like, herbs and such. The plants did not spoil, just the food did. That's a little weird. Oh, this must be like the really nice quarters. And oh, medium armor. Alright, I'll take that. Come on. Let's see. Is that separate? No. Private bathroom. Oh, I can't even open that door. Pulse rifle. Okay, so I need to come back here. What is this? Automatic door. So just a regular automatic door. I know there's some now that I found upstairs that are armored automatic doors. And I am going to snag a bunch of those before I'm done with this base, because I can use them to upgrade some of my doors on the ship itself, on my capital vessel. So here's like the bunk. Oh, more night vision goggles. Oh, and that reminds me, that is something else I found at the the large residential complex up here on the moon that I had not found before, and I think must be like a new addition. But I have night vision goggles now, and it's triggered by using L, same way you would for your light, but it goes in rotation. So if I have no light, I can actually see a little bit. Turn the light on, then I can use night vision goggles. And the night vision goggles actually work really well when moving around on the moon, especially at night, trying to find, ore deposits to farm out. And it actually works even if you're in the ship, which seems to me like it'd be a little weird that you're in your ship and you use the night vision goggles to see what's outside the ship through the glass and everything, and you don't have a problem with interior lighting as far as that. But, I'm not going to question it. And now, here goes mine. Okay. You know what? I'm going to come back to that. I need to go dump all these supplies out again, because my inventory is full, especially of all these boosts. I hope there's a way you can maybe... Later on, they add an update where you can actually take multiple boosts of the same kind and combine them into a better quality boost, like upgrading them together. But for right now, you just use them individually on however many slots you have on your armor. And fortunately, I've got 4 slots on my armor right now because I'm wearing the heavy armor. I bet this, there's heavy armor, same as what I've got right now, and I've got plenty of durability left on it, so I might not need to worry about the other heavy armor being used anytime soon. But now it's time to start clearing out some of the electronics, like the generators, the cargo boxes, things like that, or that are a little bit more critical that I can use later on in other builds or for the resources with the factory. So I'm going to get started clearing out everything from here, like those that aren't doing any good right now. And let's see. Hardened steel plate. So I'm going to be getting a few doors and things like that too. So I'll be right back. So I just came across an alien container hiding in the nicer living quarters bathroom. Didn't think to look in the shower, so I was just going along, just clearing everything out, and before I knew it, there was a container and I hit it. But here's what I got from a bunch of weapons, and then that CPU and a capacitor device. Then a laser pistol. Woohoo. Okay, so I believe I've got pretty much everything I want to get off of this right now. So I'm going to take off and leave it be. And instead of going to the capital vessel, there is something else I need to go and visit. I've got the farm still to clear out, but I also have the crashed Empyrion. And now that I've got it set up to show on the heads up display, let's get turned and we're going to head that way. And now you can see how night vision looks even inside the vessels, and it actually makes it really easy to move around at night and see, especially on the dark side of the moon. Okay, I'm coming close to the Empyrion, and now you can see how the night vision looks when the sun actually comes up. So I don't need night vision anymore. I've actually hit sunrise right over here by the Empyrion, and I should have cleared every drone, all the enemy forces from the rest of the planet. And I think I killed one over here earlier when I was coming over this way to get one of the resource deposits that was nearby, and he kind of came at me. And there's still one more drone to take out. Quick and easy. Oh, hey, you're gonna land on top. That's cool. That works for me. Alright, a few decent things. It's quite a big ship, though. Oh, there's a cargo container. You know, I'm not really sure if I want to bother with tearing through this whole place to get every single resource I can out of it. Was there just... yeah, there's just one there and two on the other side. Wait. Ahaha! Except my jetpack is much less effective right now. I think it's the armor is a little too heavy. Man, this is a big ship. Okay, since all the good stuff was way over there towards the front of it, I'm gonna kind of scoot up further this way and also get myself into the shade a bit. Maybe that might help lowering my body temperature, because I am listing still as too hot. And what is it? Shotgun upgrade kit. Okay, that is something new. Rifle upgrade kit. I didn't know we had upgrade kits with this new update. A bunch of building materials. I'll take these. And there we go. So I found all the resource containers at the back of the ship, I guess. What's up here? More containers. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna have to park my ship right up here. Yes, that is what I'm going to do. Huh, alright, well, let's clear these out then. And I think I've got enough cargo containers. I'm not really interested right now in fighting my way around to look for the core of this place. I'm thinking just to leave it alone and stick with what I can just readily grab out of cargo containers and such. Well, that looks to be pretty much all the stuff that's worth really digging for, other than actually going and finding the core itself and then taking the whole place over. And I really don't feel like messing with that. I've already got plenty of supplies as it is from all the other stuff I've taken apart. I really just want to hurry up and get out of here and move on to a new planet system so I can actually see some new stuff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for today's episode. I'm going to get back to the capital vessel and drop all these goodies off, make sure I refuel and everything, because my power is getting a little low. Get everything filled up. I've got 3 resource deposits to clear out still, along with some meteors that I've been following now around the moon, since apparently it's once you get to a certain resource point, it starts to have them fall, and then they get to falling more and more often as you deplete the resources further. So I've already got some meteors I've cleared out and others that have fallen to find if I just happen to stumble across them. The main thing is I want to get the rest of the resource deposits, get everything I can as far as the stuff for the warp drive fuel, and then I have some meteor or asteroids out in the asteroid belt to harvest up this week too. So I've got a bunch more resource harvesting to do this week anyway. But once I get all that done, next week we'll be going to, I think what I want to go to is Omicron. Because from what I have heard, Omicron is one of the nicer looking planets as far as the terrain and the environment. And that is very similar to Akua and like how attractive it is visibly. But it's also got really good resources, so I kind of feel like that's where I want to go and kind of treat that location as a permanent home and then build an actual good base there. I've been looking at some of the new 6.0 designs on the workshop for something that'd be useful, because I kind of like the idea of building something like that instead of necessarily taking over an alien base and just using it. But we'll wait and see what we find there. Maybe I'll find a really good alien base that I like a lot and want to use it. But that will be next week's episode, is leaving this planet system and moving on to Omicron and getting started in that system. So hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave that like, leave a comment, and hit subscribe. Make sure also you hit that little notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter to keep up with my updates during the week. And as always, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.